Hey, it's a Spire channel here where it's time to do the Ascension run, Ascension 7 run on the Silent. Hopefully it's the, because it doesn't take multiple tries, right? But yeah, let's see how this goes. Alright, we've got, what do we have? We have Overgrowth, the boss is Vantum. Okay, Vantum is the boss that I've had the most trouble with just because how many slippery stacks it has, right? And it hits pretty hard. So hopefully we don't have, too much trouble with it. It doesn't kill us, right? But, yeah. Okay, so we could get 3 camps if we go this way, right? Get an elite. I guess we can get an elite or a question mark. And then there's an elite before the camp, but maybe we kind of go the other way. Like that. Something like that. Or we can also go camp, elite, camp, camp. Yeah, that would work too. And then maybe a second elite here. Huh. I mean, do we want a question mark or do we want an advanced hallway fight? We can maybe try this. This way we'd get an advanced hallway fight and a question mark, then 2 more advanced hallway fights. Yeah, so maybe we go this way. Hopefully the early elite treats us okay. So what's our bonus? We've got... so we've got the upgraded card, transformer card, greed. Yeah, I don't know if we want greed, right? I mean, our upgrades aren't that great, though. Oh, Silent has... Did it have 5 strikes in the original Slay the Spire? I don't remember. Huh. I mean, we could transform a defend, we could transform a strike. I don't like these bonuses, but maybe we just try upgrading neutralize. Yeah, we get an extra weak duration, a little more damage. Okay, we're gonna get shrunk. Yeah. Take it slow. Uh-oh, 13. We didn't get the survivor. So we do have to play 3 defense to full block. Yeah, but maybe we do that, right? Should be okay. 7. Okay, so we can block from 1 energy. Just neutralize. Yeah, so we will get out of this without taking damage, so that's good. Took quite a few turns, but we did. Okay, so Snake Bite's kind of a meme, isn't it? We don't really have any other damage right now, but I don't know if we want to take a Snake Bite, do we? Like, this, probably not. Maybe we just take Untouchable, or Anticipate. Untouchable's not very good right now, so we'd be kind of hoping to get into, some of the slide discard cards later, but, maybe we will. Alright, we've got Nibbit. Okay, we can make it weak. I do find Nibbit to be, a lot easier than the Jawworm in the original Slay the Spire, but maybe that'll change on the higher difficulty levels. We're still in Ascension 7, so, still kind of learning. Okay, so let's just full block. Uh-oh. But yeah, we can full block again. So we don't have much damage, right? We're kind of struggling for damage, but at least for the easy pull fights, we still are able to get through them without taking damage. Okay, dagger throw. We probably want the dagger throw because we have untouchable, right? Lily plant. Okay, dagger throw. Lily plants would probably be good too, but not now. Like, it'd be kind of good later, but right now we kind of need the damage, I think, from the dagger throw. Okay, do we want the cheese or commons? I guess, I don't know. Is the cheese very strong in general? Like, what commons do we have that we might want? I'm not familiar with the card pool enough to remember which cards are common and uncommon. Is kind of the problem. Well, let's see what we get. Leading strike, just 10 damage basic shiv. Poison, dodge a roll. Poison stab maybe for the Ventus. So the poison stab probably isn't that good in general, right? Piercing whale. So slide cards. Okay, flick flack, some early AoE might be good. Blade dance, that's ricochet. I mean, ricochet could also, if we can discard it, like get rid of the slippery stacks and Fantis. Maybe some AoE would be good. I don't know. Maybe blade dance for the damage. Piercing whale would be good later. I don't know if it's good now. Yeah, maybe let's just try like this, I guess. Okay. We've got the Fuzzy Worm Crawler. This is the one that gains strength, right? Okay, we do get a free Flick Flack. Yeah, it's gaining strength now. But our damage is a little bit better than before, so... Okay, so it's another fight where we're going to be able to get out of it without taking damage. That's good. Unfortunately, our potion is a blessing in the forge, right? We need to get another potion before the elite. So hopefully that doesn't cause us trouble, right? But well-laid plans. Or do we take another dagger throw just to be able to discard our cards more consistently for now? Maybe we do that. Well, now at least we have a better upgrade than the, than the neutralize, right? Do we upgrade Flick Flack or in case it's the AoE fight, or do we just upgrade for single target? Maybe we upgrade for AoE. Like we want the overgrowth. We're not getting the effigy, right? So we probably do want to upgrade for single target because it's Burdonnus, it's the effigy. I mean the statue thing, right? And then, or it's the frog thing that splits. Okay, so maybe we upgrade dagger throw for the damage. Yeah. What do we have? Okay, we've got the frog parasite. Oh yeah, maybe it would have been good to upgrade Flick Flack, but we didn't know for sure that we would get this, right? Okay. So we're off to a good start. Maybe we should have played the Blessing of the Forge. I don't know. We did finally take damage for the first time this run. So we probably do want to finish it this turn so we don't get the 3 extra infections, right? Maybe we can draw into Flick Flack, hopefully, to get rid of these faster. Alright, so hopefully we get a Flick Flack here. No, well, at least we can discard infection to prevent taking the damage, right? But these will start getting us more infections, so we do want to, not take too long with this. Right, dagger throw. We can play the Flick. Well, we can already play the. Well, let's see what we draw with the dagger throw first before we decide what we're gonna do, right? So we have 16. We could do 22 damage. So we could kill this, but then what are we drawing into? Either defend or okay. So nothing particularly good, right? So we could draw into a defend and then discard the Flick Flack and then yeah, okay. So but. No, we're going to have to kill the... Yeah, so we go for this one, we play the Flick Flack. Strike it, and then, yeah, like that. So we will take a little more damage, but, couldn't be helped. Okay, so now we dagger throw this one. Finish it. Yeah, finish the fight. Oh, that wasn't too bad. We did take a little damage. But, oh, okay, strike dummy. That's good early on. So it does help with our, strikes. It doesn't help with the dagger throw. Okay, so prepared, haste. Yeah, these are both good, I think. So we have Flick Flack, Untouchable. Yeah, got a couple cards that can. So do we go for the Flick? We haven't really tried haste before, right? Maybe we try this just to see how it goes. All right, hopefully that we can draw it in the right turns with the dagger throw and. I mean, it would have been nice if we could have taken the prepared and the haste, but yeah, we can't do that. Okay, do we want a Spore Mine? When can we remove the Spore Mine? Not for a while, right? Yeah. Okay, so maybe we just get the random relic. So we don't get the Spore... I mean... Yeah, we do have a strike dummy, so it's not as good as usual removing strikes. Okay, what do we get? Centennial Puzzle. Okay, good relic. So do we rest here, or do we... Well, we got 3 advanced hallways and an elite, I guess. Well, we can rest here though if we need to, right? Let's yeah. Do we upgrade the haze, Flick Flack, or so we're definitely getting Burdonnus or the effigy here, right? The statue that's called the effigy, I think that's what it was called. If we take that elite, so maybe we go for dagger throw or blade dance. I guess upgrade the dagger throw. I don't know. Okay, chandelier, okay. Third turn, gain 2. So that's... Yeah, gotta get a little more familiar with these relics. So there's also a relic that gives you 2 energy at the start of the second turn. That's a slightly different icon. Okay, we do get to play haze here. I guess we just play Flick Flack for its energy cost, right? Got the eye with teeth. Alright, so let's hope we can draw into some way to help us block this damage, or... yeah, okay. We can block it a little bit. So we can't actually kill it this turn, right? Yeah, so I guess we do want to block. And maybe we want to prevent the statuses too. Yeah. Alright, so now... okay, we can neutralize... can we finish it this... we can't. Wait, but what if we do this? 12, 21, 30... yeah, plus 2. Okay, so we do have it. Oh, we can even do it this way, just to have a little more. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty good. Follow through. So I'm not sure how to evaluate how good follow through is. Memento Mori. Right now that's not good. We're just kind of hoping it'd be good later. It's a Shiv card. Maybe we could take the follow through just to see how that goes. I don't know. Okay, so now we probably want to rest and then try to take the elite, right? Alright, we've got a Vine Shambler. So we can Survivor the Haze. We could also play the... okay, so we can do this. Oh, yeah, we can play a lot of cards. So, okay. Oh, we probably didn't need to play that. Yeah, we already had enough block. Maybe that was a mistake. But, you know, right now we have... yeah, so we did... yeah, we probably could have prevented this one damage if we had attacked more the turn before. Okay. Finisher. No, we probably need the acrobatics, right? More consistent discard for the slide cards. Alright, so here we have the Flick Flack, right? Yeah, so I guess we just hit these that are attacking us, or do we... well, we're going to get follow through and haze later, right? So maybe we can just play it like this, kill one, and then just strike this. Yeah. Okay, so now you can blade, we can dagger throw and get rid of the untouched, or we could get the haze too. Yeah, that'll kill this one, and then we just play the untouchable. No, we can untouchable and then just blade dance, right? Yeah, get a little more damage on this one. Yeah. Okay, so let's do that. And then, okay, got through that advanced hallway fight pretty easily. So do we want Blessing of the Forge or Energy Potion? Maybe we swap out this for the Energy Potion. Shadows, well, I don't know about this, right? Speedster, yeah, we probably take the Speedster. We're going for one of those kinds of decks, right? We have the Acrobatics. We have Dagger Throws. Yeah, Speedster. That'll be good for the boss too. Okay, now Berdonis, we might take some damage from this, right? Because yeah, Berdonis, he tends to do that. Alright, so let's do this, and then we can make it weak at least. Oh, maybe we could have played the Speedster also. Is this fight long enough to be playing Speedster? I don't know. I mean, we're not drawing that many cards, right, per deck cycle. So we can make it weak. We just defend. Maybe we play the Tincture also, or do we play Energy Potion? Maybe we just play the Energy Potion. Just to save us some HP. Maybe I should have played the Speedster, I don't know. Okay, so now let's see if we get some free cards. We might get untouchable. We'll probably get untouchable if we, yeah. Uh-oh, we didn't. Okay. That didn't work out. Yeah, maybe I should have played the Speedster turn 1. Like, maybe I should have thought about that more. But yeah, we're still getting through this without taking too much damage at least, right? So, I think we're okay. War Paint. So we want to look at the card reward before we take the War Paint, right? Okay, there's another Acrobatics. Yeah. War Paint. Okay, so we've got a Speedster deck going, right? So now we probably want to play Speedster on the boss. We upgrade it, and hopefully we, don't die to the boss at 53, right? But, I think we should be okay, hopefully. Okay, so we can neutralize to get rid of the first of the... Yeah, this boss is... I find him to be really hard to kill just because, so many stacks, and then maybe the haze will help though. I don't know. We can weaken it more, or for longer, I guess. Yeah, so at least the poison will start removing the slippery stack, so that'll help, right? But, okay, we want to get the speedster down. So unfortunately we can't block this turn unless we play these tincture, but we probably don't want to do that, right? Just play the blade dance. Get rid of the stacks. Ouch, taking 8. Okay, so now we need to block, right? We do have 6 energy though, thanks to our chandelier, so yeah. Well, acrobatics first. Maybe we get some free. Yeah, we got some free card. Okay, we use that to remove the stack. Now we just play our dagger throws. Okay, we probably do need to start blocking, right? Otherwise, yeah. Okay, so do we block for 3 or do we play strike for 9? Maybe we just... Well, we could also try to get into the flick flack or haze with the acrobatics. And we do have speedster out, right? So we probably do want to play these. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably the right way. And then we can... No, we can extend the weak duration another turn, but we're drawing neutralize pretty quickly, right? Or do we just want to greed for HP? Yeah, maybe it's just greed for HP. Okay. Well, unfortunately, we are getting wounds in our deck from the stupid Phantom. But at least the stacks are gone, so we can actually hurt it now. So, it's getting strength. We got our weak turn. Alright, so acrobatics, yeah, because we're doing damage from speedster, right? More acrobatics. Okay, we're getting a little unlucky with our... not getting our haze and untouchable there, right? Oh, that's kind of annoying. Do we dagger throw it to try, or do we... okay, let's just block, I guess. Okay, medium attack turn. I guess we just block. And then the large attack. Okay. So if we attack, it's not quite enough damage, yeah, so we just block. Save as much HP as we can until... into the next act. So this time the Phantom fight didn't go too badly. Our deck is, pretty good, I guess. So far I do feel like the Silent is, kind of the best way to play the Silent, but maybe that's just inexperience talking too. Okay, Adrenaline, that's always good. Knife Trap. Do we have enough shivs for that to be good? We have a blade dance. Okay, so maybe we take the Adrenaline. Adrenaline's always good. Okay, Hive, we've got... I think that's Pale, right? But let's see where are our camps. So we've got this way we can go camps, this way we can go camps, right? Alright, so then... we've got a shop here, if we want it. Or we could also not shop and go that way, right? Alright, let's see what our bonus is. Pale's Flesh, Goopy Defense. Goopy Defense. I mean, we can thin out our deck and then do more crazy stuff with, a small deck and card draw. Yeah, let's take the Goopy Defense, I guess. Okay. Alright, so we're taking 11, but we can... do we acrobatics or do we dagger throw? Well, we'll probably end up playing both, right? So, okay, dagger throw, get rid of the haze. Or no, get rid of touch. Then acrobatics for the haze, right? I mean, do we play flick flack here or do we just defend, like, with the goopy? And hopefully we don't, regret not playing the flick flack. Alright, I guess we greed for HP. Can we block for 18? Let's see. So we can weaken acrobatics. So what are we discarding here? Hit this, I guess, and do we just play the goopy stuff just to kind of greed the goop? So we're just kind of playing for run scaling as best as we can. So the poison will kill it, right? Like, so yeah, that's enough block. Oh, we also have Flick Flag. Okay, so now we just... Okay, so, but we still have one defend we haven't played, so maybe we don't kill it if we can, right? We leave them alive and hopefully we can... Yeah, hopefully we draw the defend the next turn. Let's see, can we... No, we didn't get the defense. So acrobatics, try to get it. Okay, there it is. So we do get the defend. So we got to play all 5 of our goopy defense, right? Yeah, our patience did pay off a little bit. Okay, do we need another dagger throw? We probably don't, right? We've already got 2 dagger throws, and we got 2 acrobatics now, so I probably can do without dagger throw. Do we need poison, deadly poison? What? We've got this boss. We probably don't, right? We'll just skip these, right? Or do we take expertise? No, we'll just skip. I don't think we have the energy to really support expertise, right? Okay, so let's do this. Okay, so now, okay, do we want to get the... Oh, we should have played the speedster first. Okay, well, it's probably a little too hasty there. Alright, but yeah, hopefully we don't end up regretting that by, you know, taking damage this fight. Yeah, I really gotta pay a little more attention than, you know, when we have speedster in our hand. Okay, I guess we play some defense. No, we need to do the damage. Yeah, this... We don't want to lose a card. We don't want to take damage from this big hit. Right? 15. Okay, so if we acrobatics, we get Flick Flag. So third turn is good for us at least because we have Chandelier, right? That Chandelier. Okay. Oh, well, this isn't quite enough, right? Because it's flying. Yeah. So we do still get to play the defense before we finish it, right? Yeah. It's dead now. Okay, we got our card back. Another Blade Dance. Do we dagger spray? Well, dagger spray. So right now we have... It is an upgraded dagger spray. I mean, we've got speedster, we've got haste, we have follow through, Flick Flag. Do we really need a dagger spray? So dagger spray isn't good against Entomancer. It is good against Sea Prison. Well, we have speedster, we have haste, we have Flick. Maybe we don't take the dagger spray, right? Do we? Now maybe we just skip these. Do we really need shivs? Probably not. I mean, dagger spray is upgraded though. It could help with scrolls. No, let's just skip. We probably don't need dagger spray at this point. So do we take a fight or do we take a question mark? So fights are good because we have goopy, right? But we don't want to take too much damage from fights too. So we could go for 2 elites, right? Do we have enough gold to want to shop? If we don't want to shop, then maybe we go here, go take a later shop, right? Like that. So maybe we go this way and don't go to the early shop and we go to the later shop. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so okay, well, 5 combats, 1, 2, 3. So that would blast into the second elite, right? So I mean, don't really like spending gold this way, yeah, but maybe that's what we get for taking the question mark. Oh well. But at least it should help us with these fights at least. Okay, so should we get the speedster? Yeah, we can block with untouchable, right? Go after the lower one first, or do we go after... Just go after the lower one. Okay, so we can discard with toxic, right? Discard the toxic instead of playing it. Unfortunately, discarding them doesn't exhaust them, right? That's the problem, but it is good to not take damage. Alright, so adrenaline. Okay, this is our third turn with the chandelier, right? So we can play this stuff more easily now. Do the speedster damage, do our Flick Flag damage. Acrobatics, and then we get our haze. And then we can weaken them with the follow through. Okay, so only this one's attacking, right? So we want to start greeting for the defense, right? So we get them before the fight ends. But we have another defendant here. Yeah. Okay, so let's try to draw that before we win. Didn't get it right. If we do this, no, this will kill it, right? Because we have the poison and the speedster. So maybe we just play slow. Yeah. Then we'll get to defend this turn. Hopefully, yeah. There it is. Okay. So we managed to play our defense. Oh, power potion. That might be better than energy potion. All right. Pinpoint. No. I mean, is pinpoint actually good for us? Are we playing lots of skills? Haze, acrobat. So acrobat can discard untouchable. That's like 2 skills, right? Haze is a skill. Defensive skill. Maybe not, right? Meh. Yeah, let's just skip, I guess. Okay, so here we upgrade. What do we upgrade? Do we just upgrade? No, do we upgrade haze or do we upgrade adrenaline? Flick flag, untouchable. So right now, are we more worried about the boss than anything else? We're worried about Entomancer, so we want non-attack damage. So maybe upgrade haze. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully that works out for us. Uh-oh. It's the Obscura. I don't like this fight, but the fights have been going pretty well so far, so hopefully, you know, we get through this. Okay, so do we... Well, there's no... So right now, yeah, let's just play the Blade Dance and Strike, right? I mean, we do have the 2 strength from our Ember Chi, though that's also helping us, right? Okay, so that, play the follow through. I mean, do we just play our defense out and then hit the Obscura? Yeah. So maybe we're sleeping too much on our Ember Tea, right? You know, maybe it's not that bad. Okay, let's get rid of this. I mean, we want to get our speedster down. Oh, okay. There it is. So now we greet our defense. So can we win this turn? So we can do speedster damage. Okay, here's another defend we need to play before the fight ends, right? Is that all our defense? Yeah, okay, so we got all our defense. And this will do enough damage because we have the speedster, right? So 14, 17, 23, yeah. Okay, we're good. I managed to win before taking damage on the Obscura. Okay, Piercing Whale, yeah. Pounce. So maybe we take the... Oh, there's another Acrobatics, which is good too. Maybe we take the Piercing Whale. We might be running into Entomancer. We already have 2 Acrobatics, right? So... Okay, it's the Infested Prism. Okay, so let's... Acrobat... no, let's... Do we So we want to get our Speedster down, right? So we have a higher chance of drawing the Speedster if we play Acrobatics. But if we do get the Speedster from the Dagger Throw, that'd be nice too. Let's do it this way. Okay, there's Speedster, so we can... Yeah. So do we weaken it? Yeah, we want to weaken it. Like, that's a lot of damage, right? Okay. Unfortunately, if we do get the Speedster, we are taking 16. Instead of, you know, playing 2 defense. I think we do want to play safe, though. Just get the Speedster down, right? Okay, so now we can actually afford to... Yeah. Okay. We can get the haze, I guess. Survivor, untouchable. Yeah, so we want to not worry about greeting the defense. We just want to do as much damage to kill it, right? Because just to get out of this fight as soon as possible without taking damage. Right? Or we already took a lot of damage, right, from that one hit. Okay, this turn maybe we can't do a lot of damage. We do have 6 energy, but not enough cards to actually do anything. Right? We did get 2 defense. Alright, so now... Yeah, I guess we just play these defense before the fight ends just to group them, you know, upgrade them. Alright, so... Got our acrobatics. We're doing the speedster damage. Let's see. So we still haven't Vital Spark this turn, right? Okay, so there's our Vital Spark. I guess we survive our Untouchable just to save the HP. But we're still taking a couple damage, but yeah. We mostly got through this without taking too much damage, right? Cloak Clasp. Okay, yeah, not bad. Strength Potion. Is that better than Radiant Tincture? Maybe. Okay, let's try that. Another Speedster? Well, we've already got a Speedster. Maybe 2 is like too much, right? Block equal to poison. We've only got haste for the poison, right? Maybe we skip this one. Yeah. So we rest before the second elite. Hopefully it's not Entomancer, right? I mean, if it is Entomancer, we at least do have a Speedster, a Haze, and a Piercing Wail, so we're doing a little bit of non-attack damage, so we're not clogging up our deck with Dazes too much, hopefully, right? But, yeah, hopefully. Okay, it is Entomancer. Well, we still have Ember Tea, right? Do we want to use another Strength Potion, or... Well, okay, let's just Speedster, and then... Do we Acrobatics for the damage, or do we play... yuck, this is 21 damage. So if we Acrobatics, we could potentially get Adrenaline, we could potentially get Haze, Untouchable. Or do we just play the Defend, like... That's Acrobatics, I guess. We didn't get what we wanted, so it didn't really pay off there. So we're taking 21 right off the bat. Oh no, wait, we had 7 block from the Cloak Clasp. Okay, so, yeah, it's helping us. Okay, so we do want the Weaken, right? That's probably worth the Dazed. Yeah, let's do that. Adrenaline, we get some more Speedster down. Oh, we can get another vulnerable, weak turn, but we take another Dazed. Is that worth it? Maybe. Probably, right? So we're clogging up our deck. Okay, so now, do we just block? Or do we... Oh, Acrobatics can get us a little block with Cloak Clasp, right? And then we can also get rid of their Daze due to drawing cards with Acrobatics. We also get haste damage. Okay, so now we play... Yeah. One of the defense, and then we block with the Cloak Clasp. Yeah. Okay, so now this is our free turn. So do we want to fill our deck with Dazed? Okay, it's only 2, right? Maybe we should be okay. Do we play this? Yeah, just get it before the fight ends. Alright, Acrobatics for damage. Okay, we got haste. Okay, so now we just play our defense before the fight ends. Yeah. Cloak Clasp saved us from taking damage again. Okay, so this for worth it just to weaken it. Well, we are taking 2 days though. Ouch. Well, if we attack this turn with everything, how is that enough? 16, 27, 35, 40. Yeah, it is enough. Okay. So right when we were about to take a big hit and clog our deck with haste, we managed to get out of the fight. So that's good. All right, Regal Pillow, Liquid Memory. Oh. No, maybe we just keep these, right? Leading accuracy. We've only got the blade. Yeah. Okay, skip. Do we remove a strike? We do have a strike dummy, so it's not as valuable as usual. But you know, maybe it's still worth it, right? Just to thin our deck. Anticipate, flick. Sure. Catch it. Okay, yes, just remove a strike, I guess. Alright. So another question is, do we heal before the boss if we're still at 53? Okay, so yeah, we probably want to play the fall through just to get the weak, and then we probably do need to play the piercing whale too, right? And then we block to get the defend, and then to stun the Bulbog Rock, right? We want to kill Nectar first because it's gonna block for increase his strength by 15 at some point, right? But this one's about to block and it only has 14. Well, let's kill this first. Because this thing hasn't buffed yet, so we... Yeah. So this turn it'll start buffing and, you know, plus 15 strain, so we do want to kill it this turn or next turn, right? Alright. So speed... maybe we should have weakened this one to make it easier to block. Well, yeah, we're good anyways. So now our priority is mostly playing our defense out, right? Still have 3 more defense. Okay, so let's just take it slow and then let it stun itself and then play our defense next turn. And we still have one, one more, right? Yeah. Okay, defend. Good. Perfect. Okay, noxious fumes. Yeah, that'll be some damage like throughout the course of a fight. Okay. Or do we want squash? 12 AoE or... are we doing a lot of attack damage? Not really, right? Maybe we take Exterminate just in case we get like an event that adds the vigor to it, or do we just for the scrolls, or do we take the vulnerable? I mean, vulnerable isn't really helping us much, right? It does strip artifact also, that might be a consideration too. Maybe we just take the Exterminate though. Like, we might run into scrolls, right? Alright, so now we upgrade the Noxious Fumes to... Yeah. So we should be okay on the boss, right? Do we use a potion just in case, or... I think we should be okay. So let's just start playing our cards. Okay, we didn't get our powers the first turn, that's a little unfortunate. Okay, so we still didn't get our power, so this is not a great start to the fight, but hopefully once we do get our powers, we're in better shape. Okay, so now we get our powers where we're taking 21, but we kind of need to get these... Oh no, we still have energy because the Chandelier. Okay, so yeah, we should... We're not taking 21, we're taking something a little less than that. Okay. Okay, now we have our power stone though, so hopefully we're in good shape now. So we acrobatics, discard the haste. Yeah, we want to do that before the adrenaline light, otherwise we're getting hand clog. Okay, so we're not being attacked this turn, so maybe we play our frantic escapes. And damage, yeah. Uh-oh. Okay, this frantic escape is kind of clogging up our deck too. I guess that's another consideration. Ouch. Hopefully we don't regret not playing our potions. Okay, so... Weaken it. Yeah, another turn to weak and then piercing wail. I mean, or do we... Maybe we play defend instead of piercing wail. So piercing wail would block for a little bit more, but defend would upgrade itself. Yeah. Oh no, we do it at the cloak class. We're not taking damage either way. Okay, we do need to kill this before we die though, so this is kind of getting a little scary. The poison is ticking up, but yeah, this is going to be a little close. Oh boy. Yeah, the frantic escapes clogging up our deck is not good. And this thing scales up its strength, so slow kills like this is kind of dangerous. Hopefully we're not dead here. Okay, we did get another defend. Okay, so now... Well, we should be okay on 3 Sandpit, right? Because we've got the poison going. So let's just play this just to... Oh, okay, we got Untouchable also. Okay, yeah, we're okay. It was a little close, like, so... Yeah, so, but our decision to upgrade the Noxious Fumes did pay off, like, we're not gonna die, right? So we play this defend, we acrobatics the haze. Play the naturalize and it's dead, right? Yeah. Okay. Whoa. That was a little scary, but we did get through it. Alright. Burst, Shadow Step, Echoing Slash. So I guess we take Burst, is that? We can burst our goopy defense, yeah. Sort of. Burst Adrenaline. Yeah, let's take Burst. Okay. Alright, so the way with the most camps is kind of this way, right? We do take a Forced Elite. We can just play it safe, I guess. Yeah, what's our bonus? Boss is the test subject. Okay. Throwing Axe. The first card each combat has extra time. That's good. We are a bit reliant on our powers. I don't know if we want to take this Gauntlets. Upgrade 4. So maybe the first card we play each combat has extra. Yeah, okay, let's take the Throwing Axe. Hopefully that we get some value out of that. Alright, so do we want double Speedster or double Piercing Whale? Or maybe double Speedster and then just try to... Well, if we double Speedster, we can draw 3, right? That's 18 damage to all these. Double Piercing Whale would... Well, we'd still be taking a little damage from this. Double Speedster, Piercing Whale, and then... But then what are we drawing... How are we drawing cards with the Speedster besides Adrenaline? Or we could just go for the damage with double... No, that would clog up our hand. Okay, double Piercing Whale, I guess. And then maybe we look for a way to block with acrobatics. Or do we play the Speedster out and just accept that we lose 2 health? Maybe let's look for a way to block. Okay, we do get Adrenaline and we do get Survivor. So okay, so so go for the low one or go for the one that's buffing strength. Maybe we go for the one that's buffing strength and even out their HP since we do have some AoE in our deck, right? Okay, there's follow through, so we can weaken them all. Yeah. So we do still need to block, otherwise we're losing max HP, right? Oh no, we have the Cloak class block. Okay, so let's just go all in on damage. We could get Haze, we could get Flick Flack, but we might not, right? So we could, if we get Exterminate, that would waste it. So let's just play the Blade Dance. And target this one. Yeah. Okay, we have Cloak class block to avoid losing max HP to the scrolls. Okay, so Flick Flack. Okay, if we defend, yeah, so defend, Flick Flack, I guess. Okay, so we do need to start killing these, so, uh-oh. Uh-oh, indeed. Yikes. 24, 33, so we're losing little HP if we don't. But we have no way to attack. Ah. Stupid scrolls. So 426, 33. Yeah. So we're losing 2 max HP. Okay, that's not too bad. Maybe we should have just double Speedstered the first turn. Alright, but now we can Exterminate. Just play defend before the fight ends. Do we? I guess now we hold out for more defense, right? But yeah, we can kill this one first. Now we get defend, yes. And then this is dead to poison. Okay. So we did lose 2 max HP. I guess it's not the end of the world. Orbic Acid, attack, skill, and power. Do we... Or are we worried about... No, this is probably better than a power potion, right? Is it better than strength potion? So we're up against test subject. We probably want... We want the power potions, right? So yeah, that's... Okay. Because test subjects is intangible, like in the last phase, every other turn. So I kind of like powers better than strength, but I don't know. Hopefully that's right. Ricochet. No. No, just, well, no, let's skip. Alright. Super cultist. Oh, our damage is not very good, so we kind of need to... Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot we had the axe. Well, we did just double adrenaline there, which is, yeah, maybe not unreasonable anyways. Get the haze going. Exterminate. Yeah, see if we can draw into... Okay, we got this. So this would hand clog us, right? And then we'd have to redraw Shiv, so let's just play a strike. This is a little bit of a yucky turn also. Well, if we burst... Oh, so will it upgrade twice if we... you know, burst a goop defend? Yeah, it does. Okay, that's good to know. So do we play the speedster? Oh, this is a little bad. Okay, so we do have 6 energy this turn due to chandelier, so yeah, just play this and then play the dagger throw, right? Just to... Okay, we do get a block card. Or we probably don't need the... Or do we not want the noxious fumes? Maybe we don't want the fumes. It's a little slow, right? Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, this doesn't give weak unless we play after we... Ah, I messed up there. Okay. Oh, hopefully the 2 turns of weak is enough. Okay, so we can acrobatics to get some damage. Discard flick flack. Alright, so I guess we can defend a couple more turns, right? Yeah, we can burst to defend, I guess. Okay. Dagger throw, the untouchable. I guess we just play defense. We do need to kill this soon though. Like, this is starting to hit for quite a bit of damage. 15. Uh-oh. Okay, maybe we need to play Orobic Acid here to hopefully get a way out of this. Okay, we got Dagger Throw. Okay, we did get prepared with Haze also. Okay, so we did have to use the Orobic Acid. We couldn't save it for the boss, but yeah, we were in trouble there. We did get Strength Potion. Bouncing Flask? No, we need ways to defend a lot, I guess. Is that... Yeah. Okay, just play it safe. Okay, Divine... Yeah, we don't want a debt, right? Would be... Yeah, we might not be able to remove the debt. Let's just Divine 3 times. Okay, big Divination. Let's see what's go here. Okay, so this box, are we able to get the box? Like, just... Because does the box take 4? 4x3 or is it 4x4? Oh, it is 4x4. Yuck. See, the graphics a little misleading, I guess. We shouldn't have done that. Okay, I shouldn't have went for the box. Okay, let's just go some other way. Okay, we did get a potion. A fairy in a bottle, okay. Yeah, maybe we replace the strength with that. So the box is 4x4. No, we're not removing adrenaline. Okay, maybe Blade Dance, right? That's not too bad. Alright, well now we're even lower on damage, but okay. So do we... Yeah, we Dagger Throw, I guess. And we can just block with Defend. Yeah. Oh, we just double Dagger Throw because the Throwing Axe. Whoops. Wow. Okay, that's not unreasonable anyways. I gotta stop forgetting that we have a Throwing Axe, so... Because we're probably going to mess it up one of these turns if we don't, start remembering that. Okay, we can Burst Adrenaline. Okay, 3. I guess we get this... No, we're taking damage if we play Speedster before we play Defend, right? So I guess we weaken it first. Double Defend. And then play the Fumes. Yeah, okay. Okay, so now we... Acrobatics. Yeah, we almost full block, right? Yeah, I'm not sure if we're gonna be okay on the boss, because our block plan it doesn't seem that good, right? At least not in the long run, because I mean we can burst defend, upgrade it more. But we might run out of block on the boss, right, if we don't. Yeah, I mean, are we actually going to be able to kill the boss before we run out of block is the question. Maybe another power will help too. Do we want another untouchable? Yeah, we probably do, right? Because otherwise we're going to be running out of block. I think we do take that, even if it is unupgraded. Okay, so we have a pillow, so maybe we rest here instead. So for now, we upgrade a burst, adrenaline. Maybe we just upgrade burst, and then maybe we could play skills twice. I don't know. Okay, I don't know if we have the energy for that, but yeah, hopefully we can find some value out of that. Right. Random relic, or well, we are getting all of our HP back, right? So because due to the pillow, so maybe we take the gold. The gold might not be useful though, because we don't have any. Yeah, we're not spending it anywhere. Maybe we should have taken the clumsy. Oh well. Alright, so now two more advanced hallway fights in Elite, and then, well, can we actually kill the boss? Maybe we'll get some card rewards from this, hopefully that'll help. So Piercing Whale Survivor does full block, right? Oh yeah, we also have the Cloak Clasp. Can't forget about that. Yeah, so, yeah, and I used the Throwing Axe on the double Noxious Fumes, yeah, hopefully that... So I do need to stop forgetting that, you know, I have Throwing Axe, so... Our defense are getting really big, but we can only play them once on the boss fight, right? Do we play the defense here just to use them before the end of the fight? We're not winning anytime soon though, right? Our damage is a little low. Maybe we just want to have a higher chance of redrawing the defense for later turns. I mean, maybe I could also be underestimating how fast we're winning too, so I don't know if that's actually necessary. Okay. And this thing does hit pretty hard. Yeah, we do need to kill this thing soon, hopefully. And now I guess we too just play this, right? And hopefully this turn we're not taking a whole bunch of damage. Alright, we have Neutralize. We are taking some damage though. 12, 21, no 12, yeah 21, so that'll do 15. Yeah, we're a little short on damage. So we're gonna lose some health. Not too much though. I mean, we do have a camp here with the pillow, so hopefully that's okay. Do we have a defend? No. No, so we just kill it, right? Yeah. Yeah, all our defense are used. Okay, let it die to the poison. Deflect, another speedster. So another speedster would help us kill it faster, I guess. I mean, we are low on energy except for turn 3, so maybe deflect would be okay. Second speedster might be a little slow though, right? It wouldn't even be an upgraded speedster. I mean, it's a block card that doesn't exhaust. Doesn't... Maybe we take deflect. Oh, fabricator. So this is okay if we can get the speedster down. So we have the axe. We do remember we have it this turn. So maybe do we just double acrobatics just to? Yeah, just get our power. Dig through our deck faster. Okay, there's a speedster. So we do need to get that out. Because this thing starts summoning, you know, and we do want speedster to be able to. Alright, so what are we playing? Are we playing the haze? I mean, yeah, we can follow through also this turn, right? So free defend. Alright, so do we play these defends just to, I mean, we want to redraw these, so right? Let's just, yeah. So we don't take damage. Okay, fumes. So dagger throw, flick flack. So yeah, let's. Well, we still have this block, right? We could just dagger throw the yeah. Yeah, so we can just block this. Oh, this is bad. So we need to. We don't have acrobatics to do, you know, damage, right? So maybe we should have killed this. Yikes. Alright, so defend, follow through. Or we can't even play the untouchable. These are already, yeah, it's just, okay, hopefully we do get the acrobatics next turn. So we're taking a little more damage, which we'll be able to heal up the camp, right? As long as we don't completely die to the elite in this fight. Okay, we do have piercing veil in case we need it. Alright, so we can also burst with deflect or defend. Right, so maybe we dagger throw the haze. Do we want to double haze with the burst? I guess we could. So this will double haze. Yeah. And then we just double defend. Just, you know, to have it upgraded. Oh, maybe we should have upgraded this one. I wasn't paying attention to which one we were upgrading. Probably should have been more careful with that. Okay, we just play this before it dies. Right? Okay, so they're not too bad. Poison, that's not helping us much, right? Expose. Yeah, expose might help if it's the, you know, the Mecha Knight, right? It help on the boss for a couple turns at least. So yeah, let's take the expose. Okay, it's not Mecha Knight, it's Soul Nexus. But yeah, exposed. Okay, well so why just get out of our deck, right? Sure. Oh wait, we just did it for twice with the throwing axe. Well, maybe I should have played acrobatics first instead. Yeah, I gotta stop forgetting about that stuff. Okay. So we can 20 block, I guess, and then Noxious Fumes. Yeah. And then Cloak Class block. Okay, yeah, really gotta stop forgetting that we have the throwing axe. That's not good that I keep doing that. We need to get our speedster down, but maybe we just play the piercing whale first. Get the speedster down on a later turn. We do have the Noxious Fumes to stack up poison too. Well, hopefully we don't end up losing a lot of HP due to that decision. Okay, this turn we just buff one of our defense, right? More damage incoming. At least we have the Cloak Class for like, you know, minimizing the pain. I guess, do we just greed for more defend upgrades? Well, yeah, I mean, greeting like that does make it so that we're taking these big hits though, right? So maybe it's not the greatest idea. I mean, we're sort of being greedy too because we do have a Regal Pillow also, but yeah. There is a limit to how much we can greed for things like that, and then without... Okay, so we get this down. So yeah, we're sort of leaning on the pillow here. Okay, burst the survivor. And, oh no, burst, it also bursts the haze, huh? Okay. Alright, not too bad. We did survive. I'm a little worried about if we can actually kill the boss or not, right? But, okay, we got an anchor. Cloak and dagger. Cloak and Dagger's not actually good, though, against the boss, right? No. No. Ricochet, well, no. Okay. Hopefully the power that we get from the power potion's good, because otherwise, you know, maybe we are in trouble. But let's see. Alright, so... yeah, we have the throwing axe, we gotta make sure. So maybe we do want to play the Noxious Fumes first, unless his power is better, right? So let's see what it is. Vandalize. That doesn't help. Okay, Thorns, yeah. Yeah, we probably take this, right? And we double this. And not the Noxious Fumes. Because the later phases, it does attack multiple times, so the Thorns are useful, right? So this will be our throwing axe card. And we have 2 dexterity, that'll help us block and survive long enough to kill the boss. So I think we are okay, actually. Okay, so well, we're gonna be buffing its strength, right, every time we play a skill. So maybe we do it this way. I mean, we do need to block to not die, right? But get the vulnerable on so we can get out of this phase faster. Okay. So hopefully we can kill it this turn or the next turn, right? So we're not... okay, we burst the adrenaline, I guess. Well, unfortunately that buffs its strength too, but, you know, can't be helped. I mean, we do need to... so maybe I just... I guess we just play the Flick Flack. Okay, we get the Speedster down, or do we not worry about that? Okay, maybe we get the Speedster down, we just block with Cloak Clasp, and then we take a little damage, but at least we have Speedster down, and we can get out of the first phase, you know, reset its strength. Yeah. We don't really like how the strength is scaling up. Okay. Okay, 10 by 3. But we do have the Thorns, right? So it'll be killing itself pretty quickly. We can burst the Acrobatics, right? To have increase our chance of drawing something useful that'll help us block. Oh, I guess we bursted the thing we discarded, so that also works that way. Okay. Do we... yeah, we Acrobatics here. We get 9 of the Speedster damage, right? And then... we're already full blocking, or do we just play this and get another turn a week? Yeah, we just get another week duration right, in case we need it. We probably won't, but... well, we might, actually. Yeah. Okay. So, Survivor... I guess we just play it like this. And the extra dexterity is helping us block too, right? So it's a good thing that power potion kind of got some good RNG for... oh, this is unfortunate, but we do have a defend. Okay. And then we have Thorns damage. Okay, so we got out of the second phase. You know, not too bad shape, right? So we burst the Acrobatics again. I guess discard whatever, right? Yeah. Okay, so this will get rid of this phase. Alright, last phase. 300 health. Intangible the first turn. At least the poison will slowly build up, right, for the non-intangible turn. So do we play our piercing wheel here, or do we just defend? Maybe we acrobatics first to see. Okay. So okay, so piercing wheel with full block. Or do we which one do we want to save? I guess we save the 22 defend and then we just play the piercing wheel. Yeah, I guess we just do it that way. Alright. But now the intangible uh-oh, this is a big hit. Okay, so dagger throw, get rid of this. Okay, we can weaken it though at least, right? Yeah, I guess we do want to do that and then we play the defend. Okay. So we did take some damage, but now it's the intangible turn. I mean, we can just do 1 damage at a time, right? There's not a whole lot we could do. We're taking debuffs now. Yeah, hopefully we have enough damage to to be able to win before we just die to its attacks. We didn't draw damage this turn. Maybe we save the defend and then just... yeah, okay. At least we have the thorns, 8 thorns does help for turns like that. Alright, so now block. Weaken it. Defend, yeah. So we're running out of defense here, but we are slowly getting it down. We still have Fairy in the bottle too, right? Dagger throw. Play the haste. And then we're getting more burns in our attack, but the poison's stacking up, so I think we'll be okay, right? Hopefully. Be a little close, but... Alright, burst. Do we burst the acrobatics? Or we can burst the defend, right? Yeah. So if we burst the acrobatics, we can still burst the defend if we don't discard any... Yeah, okay. If we don't discard a card that we're playing with a skill that we're playing with Sly, we can still burst the defend. So do we want to burst this? Or do we burst the defend? We probably want to burst the defend, right? So let's just play the Flick Flack. And then burst the defend. Okay, so yeah. So we get the cloak. Although maybe, yeah, we still had cloak class block too. Yeah, maybe we could have bursted the other card, but yeah. So, oh, we can't burst haze here. Uh-oh, this is bad. Neutralize. It's already weak. Oh man, this hurts pretty bad. Okay, but so we're almost dead, but we still have the fairy in the bottle, right? So hopefully we'll be okay. It's not weak, so do we probably want to make it weak next turn? Yeah, so let's play it that way. Okay, so it's almost dead, right? And we're almost out of block, and we're almost dead, but I think we'll be okay. Oh, we do have defend here. Okay. So, dagger throw, discard untouchable, dagger throw, discard burn. So yeah, if we can survive the next turn or deal 12 single... Oh yeah, we had the thorns damage. Okay, good. Ooh, we barely got through that. Well, we did have the fairy in the ball too, but we were like kind of running out of defense there, right? Alright, so we do get through Ascension 7 on the Silent. Yeah, it's a little close, but, that... Yeah, I don't know, maybe we needed, like... We needed cards like Reflexes and Tactician, right, to really make that deck go off, but we didn't get any of those. So I don't know if we needed to take more hallway fights or what, right? But, yeah, maybe we just needed better luck. Okay, so, but yeah, next time the Regent on Ascension 7, hopefully that goes well, but yeah, until next time.